Lift on the hands up. Fear no motherland. Lift on the hands up. And Rychuhss want the messenger and the rhythm rider on the can't contest. Otherwise go fly for the sky from a non-stop sit down. So them not stuck up. Watch me. Watch this.
You are giving God money for what? You are going to give God money. God will spend the money. Hey, Charlie, let's think. Oh, if a pastor tells you, I want to buy car, so do this for me. That one day he has said it. I want to buy car. And then the church people knows the pastor has been buying fuel to church to preach. So if the pastor comes out and say, I want car, that one, yes, we can donate for our pastor to buy car. But they shouldn't come and say, sow seed for God. For God, you are going to give God money. And if you don't give God money, problem. But I don't want anybody to come and stand in the church and tell people you are giving this to God. Nobody is giving anything to God.
A man for Ghana for people, viewers and subscribers. I sure for any for. I agree to you. If your boy the Rychuhss messenger where I talk to you, and a man for today, I want talk about the reply way Prophet Kumchacha'S can give, or Prophet Kumchacha'S response to what Asamoah Gyan'S or Baby Jet talk about giving money to pastors, prophets, and these so-called men of God. A man for, if you don't know, Baby Jet be an ex-Ghanaian national football team captain, and he just retired recently, And last week, he come out on social media advising the masses that, look, stop giving your money to pastors, and save it so that you can do something with it later on, because these pastors are living luxurious lives, most of them own fleet of cars and, various properties, while the ordinary church member is hungry. So Kumchacha'S too can't give him reply or amount for, say Prophet Kumchacha'S, Charlie. They do in things like he be joker or comedian some way. But to be honest with you, I think Kumchacha'S can't embarrass himself with, in response or reply to Asamoah Gyan'S, because what Asamoah Gyan'S said is right. A man for a beg, make go listen to what Kumchacha'S talk, and then we come, we'll come, free one of minds.
If we ask Bibi, we ask no 100% for many of good and bad. But saying I'm so for being a mere friend that I saw there. Nenny Papa Solid. No can quite just so much every tour. Nothing the Papa for the year. Nenny Pato collection. Many about Neponi woman say.
Yes, it or yeah, Jumano, and one who did him was Sankaphone.
First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 13. Your king semper didn't send
sir.
And the second Corinthians chapter 9, verse 7. Paul said, there will be a susuna kumamono and a woman.
Okay.
And young man in fact, and I was said, there were 10 animal money in Yami Ishrano. If you mess of Kumchacha'S, the woman said, so was so full of a year Juma. No one fuck my passo, no one money purple, no one sissini pack. I'm fat a poor bonnet and a dasso. I do will be car, I do will be dying. Not for you, Juma, not quite so. You're right way. No one ya go push that for no one ya car, no one ya there, many about you.
And no one, and then no shots of for na 1,000, 2,000, Fabra, and no name man so sorry can't say me.
I've only been one of my young man for the
you be a mobile
for the bonnet before a quaint papa. Okay. I'm your wife for the body of our solid dollar. I saw the Pano who see a sword. All to us, I know committee there. I was a quite really a fast one near the bar for the Ibeniska. One on the wall, and a woman airports are for the so be better 2,000, 3,000 people see us what I find to us. Every
and your bonnet. Okay.
Sadia and Crofo, Etumi Bisika, Abuin Juma no Susu said, Namia Faso for this way, you be a man. Sana Yenso, yet tax pay money, and you to your tax, and you be not near the Asamoah Gyan'S. Maybe so.
Ebiana Litianica.
Yet tax, yen near Tiano, and one near the Asamoah Gyan'S. You do baby or Coco Panet,
was saying, then ready, Akumate.
No, I said Panetino. You see, can you be not here between Asamoah Gyan'S? And so, Panet in the ground was a Panet was a Panet.
I Panatino. No, I said,
no, I said, no. I have a young, but I don't know why you're getting. Etino, also, and in cancer. Also, and cancer. Because one also Ghana for the one taxi to the camera. Ghana for the baby, no,
it's too expensive.
Baby, that's what the Ghana do. When you have a Ghana, Sana Ghana for the Bisu.
Okay.
Sana Ghana for the Bisu. So baby, I never saw some more day. Every Ghana do no. When you have a Ghana,
okay, prophet.
And I did
Edianica. Now, prophet, Unya Samaja and Yaji or Quaby say no. I saw for no, and no shade be monster crampona. I saw a money be mobile, sorry, said be do be the crow, and so quite be fast or be Jessica. Now at the end of the day, no, Rose Rice or Tim when Yan Hotam, so now sorry, mano, a bit more hokra, say Kakrakro Benya cry, a teaspoon of crow. Oh, and it's a be a numb so mass and what dance to do about 2 jar. It's a commas all food. If you see a no cray.
It's in America, Asamoah Gyan'S to me action. Negative and positive say, yes, of when yes, sir. But also with you,
Meteopa.
On Chile, say, you are so phobia. Oh, ye never do my genu. I won't cancel and panic good to carry genu. I never miss ourselves for no, I want the genu way. No, father, a man should know ye in Shra, and your bonnet, and your bonnet. No one can name.
When in generalizing, sir, okay.
And we have to be able to say, I will be 100%. And more you dear cry, your woman. And they all be a dear friend to me.
Sanity.
Be a woman, yes, and you want a good and bad.
Okay.
All telling you, and a medical cat was said. And your sophobia or union do my person, young friend.
Okay.
And your sophobia or union do my
said, don't run I join any business any day.
Or what time to what's important? As I what can say, what can I say, Mujan,
generalizing
phobia and good yes, it's me as I'm good time. What can I church anymore? Uncle, you good.
Go anyhow, yeah. Esa okasasa na ese wo man kwofo adwen free mu so say asori ne kra ye ba ye bejai offering ne tight na yitua no say komo amubotu e komo amubotu
obi eni bi ase nya o yi nya djuma wa ye ne papa so nya me esira na e na sofo da kem na wo siga sofo da kem a e na bi si Kumchacha'S wa da kem
da ka papa
na tro so na wo na me pia me patra tro so no obi sia pedi me pia
okay
so for there what tro so
na bi so for da kem no bon fa me nyu
Asamoah Gyan'S sabe wo ko ni fia e wi ase cars ni na se bi go e wi ase cars ni na bi go but enya car en na chinkwan
prophet that's Asamoah Gyan'S ko ni fie na car se gugu honom no ball a obo hu sika na de to wanye sofo ana
So among for you hear from the camel's own mouth, you hear what Kumchacha'S can talk or the reply he gave to Asamoah Gyan'S, message to the masses about not giving money away so easily to these, pastors, preachers, prophets, so-called men of God, And to me, it's like, even what Asamoah Gyan'S said, he said it in a nice way. It be the same thing Afam Ben Moshe has been saying for years. Baby Jet or Asamoah Gyan'S said it in a nice way. But Kumchacha'S still come out, they insist that what Asamoah Gyan'S is saying is wrong. What's wrong about it? Because for me, what I could talk be say, Charlie, all pastors, preachers, prophets, or so-called men of God are liars and scammers. Because for me, the existence of a God is just a claim. And none of these pastors, prophets, or men of God has, been able to meet that burden of proof. Say, God, they exist. We did here, righteous messenger, we talk, say, look, based on the fact that there is no evidence, we are not convinced. So if Kumchacha did there, they support taking of money from people, he's a scammer as well. For if Kumchacha get church, I dare Kumchacha to host, a church service without taking any collection from today onwards. Pastors who are saying that they are not scammers or liars, they should continue their churches, but they should stop taking money. They should stop taking offering. They should stop taking tithes, consultation fees, and so on and so forth. For last week, some pastor, I watched some videos, some pastor, they talk, say, if anybody come in church and through in church, it's like they become successful. If through in church, they've got healing for their sicknesses, or if through in church, they've gotten married, or if through in church, they weren't able to have kids before, but they have kids now. If they leave the church, he's going to collect all these blessings. I forget the pastor in name. These things they on social media about Kumchacha. I know he say Kumchacha can't make any response or any reply or any comment concerning this. But he take him as a responsibility to come in, reply Asamoah Gyan, because he knows that what Asamoah Gyan is saying will affect the money going into the offering bowl. Most of the time they hear Kumchacha, I go love end here, but before I go end, I go love big up Asamoah Gyan, for taking this bold step, and coming out with this message. A lot of celebrities and stars are out there. They know what he's saying is right. And they know that if human being, get up and do something for yourself, you'll be poor for the rest of your life. You dwell in poverty for the rest of your life if you get up and do something for yourself, because there's no God in the sky who is going to, put manna on your table. Yes, big up Asamoah Gyan. For I go end for here. If your boy the righteous messenger where I can pass through, we will crush again for the next video. Peace. Bye-bye.
Rychuhss in the place. We stop the bass. Up a notch again. Up a notch again and again and again. What? Why, oh why? Everywhere I go, people tell me there is grief. Why, oh why? Focus to love the water, me do you believe? Why, oh why? Some are innocent, but